Well, you got a name like Buckets. Buckets, right? Buckets. People expect you to be good at basketball.
Our guest certainly is. As one of the Harlem Globetrotters, the team is back in Omaha, ready to put on a show this Saturday.
His full name is Buckets Blakes.
That's
Buckets
right.
Blakes, how are you,
Nice to have
buddy?
you back.
Thanks for
It
having
has
me
been
back.
we were figuring this out, 3 years since you were last on the show,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, how are things
Everything's
going?
Everything's going great. Getting the opportunity to see the whole world still and make our fans laugh and have some fun. You know, 80% of our fan base is children. Obviously, the other 20 is the parents that bring them to the game. So we always try and make things fun for them. We practice an hour and 30 minutes before every game because you never know whose first Harlem Globetrotter game is going to be, and you want to be perfect for that kid.
Oh, that's a great attitude to have. When you were younger, why did you want to be a Harlem Globetrotter, and how long have you been at it now?
Actually, I was never a sports-specific kid. I had a full-ride scholarship for track and field, basketball, obviously, and football. I chose basketball because it's indoors. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Right.
Football practice is hot, track practice is hot. But, you know, this is my 13th year after I finished playing at University of Wyoming, played pro ball in some other places. Got a call from one of the scouts, sent me on a 10-day contract, and signed me after 6 of those 10 days.
Is that how it works? They find you, or do people grow up wanting to be Globetrotter? How does this work?
Well, they do have scouts. They had one of the first scouting systems, but we do have players, a couple of players who always wanted to be a Globetrotter their whole entire lives. One of my teammates, Chris Handles Franklin, for instance, ever since he was 6 years old, this is what he wanted to do, and he is a Globetrotter now, and so, you know, his dream came true.
Is that all it takes? Because I always wanted to be a Globetrotter,
I think
and I'm
you
not
gotta
there.
have some skills.
Well, they call him Handles, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Why do you nickname them?
Yeah.
It's not just about basketball. Character is a big component with the team, isn't it?
Definitely. They're looking for great basketball talent. They're looking for some athleticism, obviously, and then they're looking for a certain character that you have to portray or have to have in order to do the things that we do. We do a lot of things off the court. Our ABC is a bullying prevention program, our Cheer for Character program, our spin program, and our Smile Patrol at the hospitals, mainly pediatrics. And also, you know, we get an opportunity to run summer basketball clinics with kids, and, you know, we teach the fundamentals of basketball. We got life lessons we talk about, and then we get into some Globetrotter tricks. You know, that was the bucket of water. Sometimes it's the bucket of confetti.
I love
you never
the
know what's
fans
gonna
start
be.
freaking out behind them.
Sometimes.
That's Handles right there in the middle. That was
great.
spinning right there. That's the guy.
Well, you've got a ball. You got the famous Harlem Globetrotter ball right here.
Yes.
On 7.
Well, I got a few tricks. You know, we do something called the Magic Circle before every game, and in the Magic Circle, we do our own little routine based on our height, weight, shape, flexibility. We add our own personality into it. So this is part of my routine, and my arms are long, so I'm not gonna do. I was gonna do something else, but I got a
Stay out of
6'8".
your way.
I got a 6'8" wingspan. So
No,
It is
no,
6'8".
look at do that again. That's nuts.
Well, how tall are you?
6'2".
Yeah, because you're not
Holy
6'8".
cow. Your wingspan
I know,
is
it's
wider
ridiculous.
than you are tall.
Exactly.
That's wild.
That's
Here,
incredible.
we got a spin for you too. You got to put that.
Oh.
finger.
Put your finger on there.
Yeah, well,
Just
This
look
whole
at the camera.
stunner.
Just look at the camera. Don't look at the ball, and the mind will take over.
That's great, Mary.
yeah, right. A tenth of a second.
This is old hat for her. She's done this a few times. She's been practicing.
we have 3 women on the team.
That is so cool.
I was going to ask you
great.
about that. How does that work? When did women become a part of the Globetrotters?
The first woman was in 1985. Her name was Lynette Woodard, Kansas Jayhawk, college All-American, most importantly, academic All-American. And because of her, 12 women in our history. 3 of those 12 are currently on the team now. And one of them played in the WNBA. One's played in Sweden for a couple years before they came to the Trotters.
It's great for little girls in the crowd to
Oh,
look
man.
and see someone on the court.
Yes, and also, you know what,
look up
the women on our team too, not only do they have a strong young girl fan base, but they get excited because there's actually a bunch of little boys that are fans of theirs too, and they thought that, you know, that might not be possible when they first got to the team, but like there's a lot of little boys wearing their jerseys.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
you bring up a great point. I remember when I was a kid, Uncle OJ, we'd be out at the farm and there's a back patio and we had a basketball hoop. We'd put the boombox down there on the ground and play Sweet Georgia Brown, and we'd do all of our fancy trick moves, right? And we'd be thinking about the Globetrotters. And so it's funny the impact you have on kids.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? And we require the rookies to take a basketball with them everywhere that they go. You know, but you can tell who the rookies are because you walk by their rooms and they're knocking over lamps and pictures trying to learn tricks and routines. So.
That's cute. I heard you are, you've got an opponent coming here that you haven't faced in some time. Who is it?
He has on their colors. The Washington Generals, that
Generals.
green team.
Yeah.
That we haven't played them in 5 seasons. This is our 2015 Washington Generals Revenge World Tour. I guess for the last 5 seasons, they might have been you know, up in the Himalayas, crisscross applesauce, meditating, trying to figure out how to take us down. They haven't beat us since 1971.
No, I know that. I know
you gotta
that.
keep that streak alive,
They're probably
Buckets.
retooling their offense a little bit. Maybe getting their defense, getting their lineup.
You know what? They got some good shooters.
Yeah.
I could say that, honestly. We have that 35-foot shot, the 4-point shot, 35 feet from the basket. And there's been a few games where they matched us. We'd go 6. We'd make 6 in a row. They'd make 6 in a row. And then if we don't make that 7th one, you know, the crowd's kind of like, so we kind of fake it. And then they fly by us and we throw alley-oop dunk.
Before we let you go, did you set a world record? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
What was this record about?
Well, it was the beginning of the year. The record was 5 underhand half-court shots in 1 minute. So granny shot to be politically incorrect.
5, right.
And I made 6 in 46 seconds to break the record.
Buckets?
Yeah.
Were they all straight? Or did you
No, it
miss
wasn't
some
6 in a
long
row. It wasn't 6 in a row.
Okay, yeah, but
46 seconds, yeah.
That's pretty good, though.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was awesome, you know. So when I get older, tell my grandchildren, hey, look.
World record holder.
Exactly.
Look
Buckets,
at
you always
me.
got that.
Grandpa used to be cool.
The Harlem Globetrotters are back in Omaha on Saturday at the CenturyLink Center. Tickets start at $22. You can learn more online. It's harlemglobetrotters.com.
All right, Buckets, good to see you. I hope it's not another 3 years before you come
I
back
know,
and
you
see us.
know. I love it here.
We enjoy you very much.
I brought the sun with me, too, if you
Thank
guys
you.
didn't notice.
You're a good man.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Buckets. Good to see you. Are you interested in learning more about science and engineering, or maybe it's something like the automotive field?
Up next, the event from MCC that showcases student work and shows you what you could accomplish.